But obviously, because it's just simple cloth, this is actually something that would have been very, very common on the medieval battlefield. So say you're a poor soldier or a peasant that's been called away to help fight for your lord, you would try and make one of these because it's going to keep you alive much better than having nothing at all. And the proof that they do work is during the Third Crusade, when the English army was marching towards Jerusalem, what they would do is march down the coast with the sea to their right, the knights in the front, the knights in the back, and the infantrymen would march down the middle, so that the Muslim horse archers could only attack them from one side. And all day as they marched, the Muslim horse archers were riding in, peppering them with arrows, riding back out, and they'd harry them all day long. And they used to say at the end of the day, the English army looked like a sea of white hedgehogs, because they've all got their white gambesons on, and they're all got the arrows stuck in them, but the proof is the arrow is sticking in the gambesons, it's not going through and killing the men. So it is a good armour, even without the mail shirt to go on top. As you can see, it's made of thousands and thousands of tiny little links of iron. Now, so it's something that's very, very time consuming to make and something that's very, very expensive. In modern day money, you'd be looking somewhere in the region of £60,000 to £80,000 for a mail shirt, which show more of them to protect themselves. So often also knights would have had what are called shoutses, which are just like our hose, but they would have been made of mail. And what that is just to protect your legs, because if you think about it, when you're sat on a horse, your legs are at the head height of everybody else. So the one bit they're hacking at are your legs. But as you can see, none of us. Next is his surcoat. This isn't actually armour as such, but what it is a simple cloth covering for the armour. In 1066, these never have been seen on the battlefield in Europe, but after the First Crusade, one thing the knights realised is how quickly your armour heats up when you're stood in the sun. If you think of the bonnet of your car or the roof of your car, how hot that gets when the sun's been on it all day. If you imagine fighting in armour, all it does is start to cook you inside. So all the surcoat does is it's just an extra layer of linen to help the sun bounce off and not warm you up. As we've also discovered in England, it's also quite good because it keeps the rain off. Next is his helmet. You probably all think of a Norman helmet as something like this, which come 1066 would have been bang on. The Normans would have worn them, the Saxons would have worn them. It's made out of 4 steel plates riveted together. The reason for this is twofold. Of these pieces where the banding is are actually stronger, so if a sword blow comes in on one of them, it's more likely to deflect it. Again, by this period in 1200, actually knights have kind of got fed up being stabbed in the face and having their looks ruined, so we've developed helmets like this. It's very much similar, but it's got a faceplate addition. So actually now, once you see Sir Godfrey put it on, he's becoming quite hard to kill. He's covering more and more of himself in armour. The shield is a simple piece of wood, usually made out of laths of lime wood, and all it really is something to put between you and the enemy's weapon. The other advantage is if I swing my sword at Sir Godfrey, there's a very good chance, because it's wood, the sword will cut down into it maybe 1 inch or 2 inches and bite into his shield. And then for the few seconds where I'm trying to pull my sword back out of his shield, he's got a chance to take a swing at me almost on it. It's very much the knightly weapon. It's also very, very rare in the sense that it's one of the few, if not the first, weapon that was designed solely for use in war. If you think it has to be hardened, so it can take a sharp edge, but it has to be flexible enough so that you can bend it and it goes back and doesn't shatter. Because of this, again, the skill involved in making it is great. Modern money, you're looking again £30,000 to £50,000 for a sword. So you can see why a knight's equipment is becoming very, very expensive. Developing is the mace. As we've talked about how effective one trauma through, there's nothing sophisticated about this weapon. It's like hitting somebody with a claw hammer. It's just pure iron weight, so if I hit him, hopefully, despite all his armour, it will still break his bones or liquefy his organs inside of him. As you can see from Sir Godfrey now, if he holds his shield up, how much of him is protected and covered. Had he got his mail trousers on or a full-length mail shirt, he'd be almost impenetrable. If you're lucky, you might be able to knock him off his horse, get a dagger inside there or through his eye slit, or batter him unconscious. And they are really your best chances of beating it. There's maybe 500 to 600 peasants having a revolt, and 4 Norman knights on their horses turned up and dispersed the whole riot. And the reason is of course 600 people can kill 4 men. But if you think about it, there's 400 of you. Do you want to be the first man to step up to him, because he's definitely going to kill you?